Capricorn, it's Goddess Puff, and welcome to your reading. All right, let's get started. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm drinking ginger ale, so I'm burping a lot. For Capricorn. Message for Capricorn for their highest good. What does Capricorn need to know? Alrighty, let's see. We have frog, creativity. Butterfly, fragility. Rat, adaptability. And black cat, independence. Love to see it. Overall energy is boar, ferocity. This is 1000% your energy. 1000%. You're adapting to being independent of a person, place, or thing. With ferocity, I feel like you are tackling this head on. You feel really proud, very good about this. With creativity and fragility, I feel like you're renewing your sense of creativity or your taste when it comes to that. Because I feel like you may have hit a roadblock or your creativity may have stopped. Maybe you had a writer's block or you stopped painting or doing whatever it is that you do creatively, or the way you think about things in a creative way was stopped. Or maybe you got tired of the same old ways you were doing things. Either way, I feel like you're getting into a space of newness when it comes to your creativity. And you're adapting to this, your new taste or way of doing things or way of thinking when it comes to creativity. You're also adapting to the independence. So maybe you had a creative partner or some type of partner that would help you with these things or work with you in these things, but you're not doing that anymore. I feel like you wanted to be independent of this person anyway, place, or thing, so that you can get your creativity back. And now you're going full force with it. I feel like you're loving this. You have a lot of, you got a lot of energy now when it comes to your creativity. All right. And I feel like you're being 100% open with yourself, your emotions, and that's why you're able to be creative or more creative. Let's get into the tarot. Yeah, you're adapting to this new start of independence, and you just feel really good. Really excited is what I'm getting. All right, for Capricorn. Let's see. All right, we have death. Scorpio energy. When it comes, yeah, I knew it. Your creativity is going through a change, a creative change, some newness here. Three of Pentacles, and it's working out for your highest good, because I feel like you're in a fragile state, like a newborn, like you're being reborn, like a death and rebirth, like the death card. All right, we have Temperance. So yeah, this was like a trying process. You could have had a dark night of the soul, and you worked out your emotions. And because of that, you're getting newfound creative ideas and energy. And with adaptability, we have Temperance. So you're going to adapt to this new you very well. Your new taste. I feel like you have new tastes now. Yeah, Seven of Wands, and you're protecting your independence. Also putting up boundaries, protecting yourself, becoming independent of some person, place, or thing that has caused you to go through this. All right, overall energy is the World card. Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. You put a total ending to something. And I feel like because of this, it caused a dark night of the soul for your highest good, though. It ended up working in your favor because you got in touch with your new self, your new emotions. Of course, I feel like you did a deep dive and did some spiritual and emotional work. But I feel like what came out of it is a whole new you, new tastes, new hobbies, new creative energy. Like, it worked out for your highest good. And you're adapting to this extremely well. And you're going to stop at nothing to protect your independence now. Stopping at nothing. And you placed boundaries to protect yourself and to be independent of something. So maybe you went from codependence to independence. Or maybe that's what you're striving towards in a way. Clarify this for Capricorn. Of course, take it as it resonates. Leave what doesn't. For Capricorn. Let's clarify. All right, clarifying the death card is justice. This is also Libra ending. I said Libra ending. Libra energy. You could have broken things off with the Libra. It doesn't have to be. But I feel like this ending, this death was justice for you. It gave you balance, or it's giving you balance. It's giving you justice. Yeah, we have the Chariot. Now you're free to move on. Cancer energy, you're free to move on. This ending was a blessing in disguise for you, whether you realize it now or not. It allowed you to free yourself and your creative energy. And now you've placed boundaries and you are not letting anyone take your independence away, whether you're in a relationship or not. You are still an independent individual. And I feel like that's your justice here. Now your creative energy is free. I just get like a freeing sense. I feel like you're going to move on very quickly after this ending, and that's your justice. Whether it be, I don't think you're going to just hop into a relationship or anything like that. I just feel like you're free to create and explore now. I feel like your mind has been set free as well. Clarifying the Three of Pentacles is the Five of Wands. And yeah, because I feel like someone may be trying to work it out with you, or tried to. It was just a lot of conflict, or you tried to make it work with something that was just too much conflict, too much arguing. Yeah, the Devil energy. Here you are, Capricorn. I feel like, again, there could have been some fear, addiction, enslavement, or codependencies, a lot of arguing. It was a very toxic environment, toxic situation that you were trying to make work, but it was to your detriment. If you tried to make the Five of Wands and the Devil work, it just wasn't going to work. The more you tried to make it work, the worse it got, really. The worse it was going to get. The best thing for you, because I know everyone's on a different timeline, so some of you could be going through this in it, or this is the past. The best thing for you is to walk away from the situation and place boundaries. That'll bring you peace and justice, and it'll allow you to move on. I also feel like someone's obsessed with making this work. Or maybe you were at one point. I feel like, yeah, you're walking away. Temperance. Clarifying the Temperance is the Eight of Cups. You're adapting to this. Yeah, Two of Cups. It could have been a soulmate connection, but I also feel like it's meant for you to walk away from at this time. Maybe for some of you, it's a temporary break, but with the World card, I feel like you're just done with that cycle, period. With the Death card, it's up to you what you decide to do later, but right now, I just see that you're done. Yeah, because with the Seven of Cups, too much confusion. Could have been for some of you other parties. Take it as it resonates. Doesn't have to be for everybody. Clarifying the Seven of Wands is the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're focused on your work, focused on yourself, and working on yourself, and working on placing, again, boundaries, protecting yourself. Three of Pentacles. Yes, you're working with that now. I feel like for some of you, someone wants to work it out and the other person doesn't. And for others of you, the roles could have been this way. Maybe you wanted to work it out and they didn't. Now the roles are reversed. I just feel like someone here wants to work it out to their detriment. And now you are working with placing boundaries. I feel like with Independence, Seven of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and Three of Pentacles, you have placed boundaries to protect yourself, and you're focused on working on you and your career, period. That's what I see for you. I'm not going to really speak on this other person, place, or thing because it's not about them. This is about you. That's the energy I'm getting from this reading. All right, over energy is the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're going after the truth and clarity within yourself and about you. Trying to sort out this situation and sort out this person has only led you to confusion, toxicity. This relationship, I almost said career. Could have been a career for some of you. Whatever this was, it just got, the more you try to make it work, the worse it got. Now I feel like you did shadow work, or you are doing shadow work to integrate your dark side, and you're working with it instead of fighting it. You're working with it. So you're embracing it so that you can clear it out, heal it, and work with it. Because everyone has a dark and light side. Everybody has a shadow side. And if you ignore it, it's going to take over. Instead of ignoring it, you're facing it and you're working with it. That's why we have fragility. Working it out within yourself. Working out why you always fought with this person, or why things were toxic, or why there were codependencies. I feel like someone here is realizing the fear, addiction, or enslavement in this situation that caused it to be toxic, or caused it to manifest in the way that it did. And now that someone's doing the shadow work, that is their justice here, freeing themselves in that way and being able to move on because you're seeing things clearly. You're seeing your truth, speaking your truth. Yeah, you're leaving a situation in a healthy way. Because some people just leave a situation and hop into the next one, or leave it, blame everything on that person and walk away. And I'm not blaming you or anything like that. But I'm saying, like, you're doing shadow work so that you don't bring anything from this relationship to the next. Whether it be family, friend, work, love, you're doing the shadow work so that, and you're working, like I said, working with your dark side, working things out, and placing boundaries, protecting yourself, working on yourself, and moving on. And that's why everything's going to work out for you. Yeah, you're closing the cycle in a situation permanently. You're not going back. You're just done. Ace of Swords, the Truth, and then the Four of Wands. Strong foundation. I feel like if you hang on to this with the Hangman, the Lovers, I feel like that's what someone wants to do here. Whether that be you or them. But I feel like you just fiercely want your independence. Yeah, I just feel like roles have been reversed. Maybe at one point it was the other person. Now you just want to be free. Take it as it resonates. Let me get you your final message. Final message for Capricorn. I just feel like you're getting justice and everything's working out for you. The signs here are Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Sagittarius, Libra, Cancer. Of course, Capricorn is here. Could be any sign, of course. All right, let's see. Yeah, I just feel like you're walking away. Yep, see? Elixir, health, toxicity, attending. This situation was toxic. Book, hope, ignorance, revelation. That's what you're coming to, a realization. Maybe someone had hope or they were ignorant to something that was going on in the situation. Now someone's realizing it. How a situation was toxic. And then we have Chicken, the cackle, ancient past, lore. I feel like someone from your past is trying to lure you back, or someone feels attracted to go back to the past, or is thinking about going back to the past, or this person, but it's no longer like a desire for you. You're just done because you see the situation for what it is and what you need to work on and what this person needs to work on. You're just moving on. Overall energy is Toad. Humor through grotesque joy. Finding joy and humor in an ugly situation. Or I'm also seeing this card differently for you. It's like the things that you thought were dark or quote unquote ugly or grotesque about your personality or yourself. Like I said, you're integrating your dark side. You're looking at it, working with it, healing it, or just integrating it. And you're finding beauty in it. So maybe you're somebody who, I don't know, you like to have a lot of candy and you're realizing why that is. And I feel like it's helping you to not shun some part of yourself or to look down on a part of yourself. Maybe someone here felt like they were too clingy or codependent or whatever. And I feel like you're addressing it and healing it and working with it and, freeing yourself of it, but you're not looking down at yourself or pushing yourself, like you're not berating yourself for feeling that way anymore. Because I also feel like you were dealing with someone who, even if you were codependent, it was like this person, I just feel like there was a runner-chaser dynamic. You both just mirrored each other's wounds or whatever. And I feel like you're no longer ashamed of that. I just feel like you're someone who's not ashamed of your shadow side anymore. And that's very good for you. Or that's what you're about to come into. Because again, if you address it and look at it, it won't rule you or take over you. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I send you peace, blessings, and love. Namaste.